glass for these beautiful and functional semi-frameless shower doors is cut, polished, drilled, notched, and tempered by the craftsmen at Sigco in Westbrook, Maine. Metal fabrication, final assembly, and installation is done by Maine Shower Door. You can't get much more Maine made than that. That's why we say, put a little more Maine in your next shower door.
Hi, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our semi-frameless line of shower doors. Even though they call it semi-frameless, it still looks like it's got a lot of metal on it, doesn't it? Well, it does. It's got a lot more metal than frameless doors. But the industry calls them semi-frameless because they have no metal across one side of the door and no metal across the top of the door. So for some reason, the industry calls them semi-frameless, so that's what I'm going to call them. The reason we started making our own was because, I'll say Century and Basco, that's real popular in Maine, Kohler, those were good doors, don't get me wrong, but you couldn't tweak them. Say you had a unit like this, maybe this tall, they would only offer a door that was maybe 2 or 3 inches lower than what you really needed. Or on an inline door and panel, they only offered one size door. So once you wanted a little wider door or a little narrower door, you had to go to their custom line. And their custom line was very expensive. So our doors, each and every one, is a custom door. And we can do a lot with this that Century and Basco charge an arm and a leg for. Okay. We offer our doors in rain glass. This is rain glass. We offer it in pattern 62, which is another obscure door. And we offer it in Aquatex. And of course clear. This door has a continuous hinge, it doesn't have a piano hinge. If you get into a less expensive Century or a less expensive Basco door, it always has a piano hinge with all those little ridges up and down. This has a continuous hinge, which is the same as Century's Best, the Centex series, or Basco's Best, the Infinity series. So it compares very favorably with those doors. So that's why we like it. We can tweak this door, whereas it gets really expensive to tweak a Century or a Basco door. Let me show you the drip rail on this door, which I really like. We'll look at our drip rail. All doors like this have a drip rail on it, and the water sheets down here, hits this little tray, and the tray is tilted to back into the shower. So all the semi-frameless doors have that same type of drip rail, but ours is a little different. Let me take it off. This one has 2 screws, and if I loosen those screws, the whole thing falls off, which is a good thing. Here's our sweep. Okay, it's a piece of plastic. Okay, flexible. Okay, and here's our drip rail. Okay. Now, on a lot of doors, like Century and Basco, Kohler, and a lot of doors, this assembly is in one piece, and it's kind of stuck on here with double-sided sticky tape, or it's you have to silicone it on there. And if the sweep ever goes, you have to physically rip this off your door, which probably bends it. You have to get another one of these from Century, Basco, Kohler, or Sterling, and try to get it on there correctly. Ours is very simple. This goes on here. Okay, this is tucked up under here, kind of like that. And then you can adjust it, and once you get adjusted correctly, you tighten the screws and you're done. So I feel that it's a much better system than anybody else has. So that's another reason I like our semi-frameless shower doors. Thanks. Here's another example of one of our semi-frameless shower doors. This one is in clear glass, as you can see. It has a very wide door, and it doesn't cost us or you any more to have a wide door rather than a narrow door. It's just whatever fits your bathroom. As you can see, this one is right up to the top of this acrylic unit, and if I bought a stock door, you don't know where that's going to be. That might be 3 inches lower without getting into a custom door. On this one, you can see our header is enclosed on the top. One of our competitors, this is their header, and as you can see, it's got quite a little dust collector up here. Quite a little dust collector. But anyway, that's another thing we like about our doors. They're infinitely adjustable. Oh, here's another thing. On the glass here slides into this channel, and then it's glazed with vinyl. A lot of other companies offer a panel which has metal on it, slides into this piece right here. So the metal comes out much wider on some of these stock doors than it does in our door. It's just a lot cleaner look.